Many of the tragic arguments and statements advanced by Nephilimfree in his videos have been utterly debunked by people such as Potholer54, Don Extus2, and Theta Omega, to name but a few. I have never made a video about Nephilim before, partly due to the fact that I cannot bear to watch or listen to him for more than a minute without being overcome by a sense of nausea. However, having been alerted to his most recent video, Tough on the Truth, I felt duty-bound to make this video, and to inform anyone that may seek to debunk him that they are wasting their time. Why? Because he is clearly suffering from a defect of reason, such that he does not know the nature or quality of what he says. In short, Nephilimfree is insane. Here is a short clip from his video, Tough on the Truth.
Elijah was walking once, and Elijah was a mature man. He was bald. He lost his hair. A group of young teenagers, probably of 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, followed him around and called him, "Go up thou, O baldy, O baldy!" And they mocked him and they laughed at him. "Some prophet of God you are. Yeah, where's your God now, sporty? Huh? Where's your God now, baldy?" And God sent 2 female bears charging out of the woods, and they killed every one of those kids. Now, if God, merciful, loving, compassionate God, can send 2 female bears, probably brown bears, to come snarling out of the brush and slap to death a half a dozen boys for mocking his prophet, do you not think God supports you when you are tough on these kind of people?
What he is referring to is the account given in 2 Kings 2:23 and 2:24. And he went up from thence unto Bethel, and as he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the city, and mocked him, and said unto him, Go up, thou bald head, go up, thy bald head. And he turned back, and he looked on them, and cursed them in the name of the Lord. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood, and tare 42 children of them. The instructive qualities of these clips are as follows. Firstly, it is clear that Nephilim considers that God was responsible for the death of the children.
And God sent 2 female bears charging out of the woods.
Secondly, he thinks it was a good thing.
And they killed every one of those kids. Merciful, loving, compassionate God.
Or at the very least, not a bad thing. And thirdly, it shows that even when he is talking about a subject he ought to know about, namely the Bible as opposed to science, he is utterly unable to restrict himself to the truth. What neurological disorder afflicts him such that he does not feel bound by reality and truth is beyond me. But here are a few examples of what I mean.
A group of young teenagers, probably of 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, bears, probably brown bears, snarling out of the brush and slapped to death a half a dozen boys. Some prophet of God you are. Yeah, where's your God now, sporty? Huh? Where's your God now, baldy?
But leave aside his inability to be truthful. What is of greater concern to me is that he treats the story with approbation. Some have suggested that he should be prevented from having access to children by reason of the fact that he is a paedophile. I have no idea whether that is true or not, and I don't make that allegation. But I would suggest that he ought not to have contact with children for the following reasons. He clearly considers himself to be a prophet of God.
If someone is espousing hate toward God and leading others astray, I'm going to put a stomp on him, if I'm so inclined, and I won't feel guilty a bit about it. Because for all you know, that one poor, pathetic, blind, spiritually dead, God-hating person is going to lead someone else to hell. And that's just not acceptable.
And underneath those ridiculously oversized headphones, it is clear that he is bald. What would happen if Nephilim was goaded by a group of children calling him Baldy? It follows from what Nephilim has said that he would consider it, if not necessary, then certainly appropriate, that those children be torn apart and killed by bears, albeit female ones, and possibly also brown ones. Nephilim, you are insane.
Hello, in there. Are you awake? I'm talking to you. Are you listening?